Alright guys, Crack 36 here. I am trying to figure out, I got a lot of moves to do. Let me give you this. America is not accurate. They have a large force in 102. This is Poland right here. This is accurate. This is accurate. And a little scary, right? This is good. I'm trying to use the white dice to indicate non-combat moves. Got a lot of those. I do have some combat moves. The red dice are combat moves. Then those are rolling dice. So lots of, we got one combat here in Tunisia. And we have a combat down here in Kenya. And we have a combat in 97. So we had $33, I think. And I'm going to get, one of my airplanes was shot down, and it actually, the pilot survived. So I'm going to get 3 airplanes, 1, 2, 3, $27 and $6 for a sub. I'll put all those in London. This turn is over. Okay. And I find Great Britain is always doing moves that I don't like, in the sense that the odds are not as good as I would want them. This tank is coming from Tobruk, buzzing here, taking it over. And rolling into Tunisia for the battle with a single artillery, and I'm going to take a plane in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, no airbase there. Okay. And that would be that one right there. Those in the desert, Sahara Desert. Okay, let's move the sub into 97. No destroyer there, so it'll be sub versus transport. 1 round of combat. If I don't hit, the sub escapes. Okay. Then the bomber is going to pick up a parachute. Person starts out with 2, I believe. And I'm using 1 to parachute this guy down to. I decided not to do that. Yeah, I decided not to do that. I'm not going to use the parachuter. I'm going to just take the bomber. And he's flying down to Kenya to attack. In addition to that, the destroyer from 81 is going to pick up a guy out of Egypt. And he's going to travel 1, 2, 3 down to invade Kenya. So it's 2v2 right now. But I'll bring the Mosquito and the Spitfire from Cairo and go into Kenya as well. Here's where I could use a bombardment, and I missed my Indian Ocean cruisers. Those are the 3 combats. All right, and I guess it's time to decide. I don't like the 2 for 1 odds. I like it better. But I think we're going to go with it. It's late at night, and I need to get this done. I'm moving tomorrow. I'm on the move tomorrow. So these are the 2 defending Kenyan Italian troops. This is the bomber, Mosquito, fighter, and the individual infantry. Okay. This battle I'm not so nervous about, but I could be taking the 2. I'm missing 2 pips here. If I took the parachuter. Obviously, the scary thing is be able to take out my bomber. I mean, another airplane. Okay, he does not, and I get 2 hits, so pretty perfect. Yeah. Alright, so his guys are dead. Put those in the Sahara Desert. No, I'm going to put those in the ocean, actually. And that went well. I lost my guy and did not take possession of the territory. And those still have to land. So I'll turn this over as a non-combat. Good. Here, we have tank, fighter, and artillery. And we have 2 hits, and he gets no hits. Wow. I keep expecting bad things to happen. Cool. Alright. And that also needs a okay, and that's an extra $1. Oh, I have another extra $1 here. How am I going to remember that? Okay, let's start. Oh, and one more combat right here. This is the submarine. And I'm going to go with this special green dice. This is green, the color of 2s. I'm going to go with that. Okay, this is the submarine. Submarine misses. Dang it. Stupid transport rule. So I'm assuming this go to 95 because it'll still have the scramble there. Alright. Okay. No further action needed there. So let's see. Alright, so let's do some stuff. We are going to we'll start north. We'll take these 2 guys on the transport in 106, and we'll go to London. Actually, we'll just drop them off in Scotland, and that'll go to 109. That'll go. That's accounted for. That's accounted for. All right. This destroyer is going to come around. Go to 109. All right. Take this plane out of London. Go to Scotland. I think that's enough people up there too. I will take a anti-aircraft up there. All right, and the mech can stay up there too. And that'll be 1 and 2 guys. Yep. All right, and then up here we got 1 fighter going to Scotland for the 2-plane scramble. And we'll take 1 infantry off of Gibraltar and 1 transport down to Brazil. Activating Brazil on my behalf. Okay, and that'll be in, yeah. Okay, and the plane in Malta that flew from Malta to Tunisia, I will keep going to Morocco. I'm just gonna, my eyesight is not as good as it could be, so I'm going to just put that there's a plane there. Okay, it's not covering up the national marker, which is kind of how I do things a little bit. So let's see. So here we have the fire. Okay, non-combat. So we're going to take the cruiser. He's going to pick the guy off of Malta. You know what? I don't think I am going to take that guy off of Malta now. That transport's still alive. Shucks. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going going to pick up a artillery, and we'll take these out of the med, and we can drop that in Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. So all those went to battle. All right, and we will move the artillery into Rook into Alexandria. That does not go there. Okay, so I think that's how it's going to be. And down here, I'm going to move the mech in South Africa to Tanganyika. That's one. That goes there. The destroyer here goes up to 81. The planes from Kenya. Okay, so they're so I could just take them back to, yeah, because you don't need protection. Oh, you don't need protection now in Tanganyika, because he can't attack you because I killed him. Okay, so I'm going to actually move him to 3 spaces, I think. 1, 2, 3. Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And okay, so the bomber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 there, and the Mosquito, I don't think they need to go anywhere, so I'm going to send them back to Cairo. And if that's the case, then actually I'm going to drop this artillery off, and I'm going to take one guy over to Transjordan. So I think I've fulfilled everything. You can't be attacked here. He still owns that. He's got his transport. We abandoned the med. Not real happy about that, but shouldn't be for long. All right, and lastly, I will place the 3 fighters in London and the sub in 109. Okay, so let's recap. It'll be 2 fighters, anti-aircraft, artillery, mech, and infantry in Scotland in 109. Destroyer, transport, sub in London. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men, 4 anti-aircraft, and 3 fighters, brand new fighters in Gibraltar. 1 tank in Morocco. 1 British fighter in Brazil. 4. Sorry, activate those. 4. Where's my green dot? There. 4 guys activated in non-combat moves in Brazil, and 86 other transports. Okay, in Tunisia I have a tank, Malta I have infantry and anti-aircraft, and 97 I have a, oh, actually, you know what? That fighter can go back on Malta. That'll preserve Malta. I'll put the fighter back on Malta instead of in Morocco. And that'll keep things safe there. That'll be good. Okay, so yeah, that was a change. 97 sub, Transjordan, artillery, infantry, Alexandria, artillery, Cairo, fighter, Mosquito, 2 infantry, 81 cruiser, transport, and destroyer, Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, a bomber, and a mech, and in 72 destroyer. Okay, that is, so I should have everything, but also $2 more. Oh, but I'm down $1. So I don't get the bonus for $5, so 28 minus 1, 27, 28, 29. So I believe I have $29. And that's the British turn. Thanks, guys. Out.